Hello and welcome to Lunatic Gaming, where you've got to be crazy to be this bad. So today we are going to do the new quest that came out rather than the main quest, entitled Cursed Event, the Cursed Girl. So here we go. This dude's an asshole.
Everything you do
You
is the
again, as a
Lord
peace civilian, I
Elion's
can
will.
scarcely fathom asking a favor of someone like you. But a fellow holy follower is in dire straits, as in unfortunate need of a skilled sellsword. And despite everything you've done, I recommend you to. So come to the quiet place in Calpheon City immediately. I have assured them of your arrival and have received a donation towards the cause.
Trust me, you cannot seek a path.
The fake
Lord
priest guy that
Elion
poisons villages,
guides
he
us.
hasn't changed one bit. Nothing like posing death and violence as the will of the god. Let's see what he's up to. Pretty much, this guy's an asshole. Wrong way, what the fuck? Where am I going? Who is this dude? Ah, you've come. Good. That was a relief. Come closer so I can introduce you to these guys. They call themselves Red Paladins. You realize how great they are just by talking with them. Only the holy calling moves us forth. Red Paladins, who are you? We are faithful servants who follow the God's call and preserve peace and order. Simply speaking, we are foreigners from another world. Heeding our words is akin to following the Almighty. We're pursuing an evil menace who wields wicked magic. Nothing but a foul-blooded witch, that one is. She leaves only death and destruction in her wakes wherever she goes. But we've got her cornered. She has fled here, so you will help us catch her. That's why we're here, despite the danger. Crossing between worlds will not keep us from apprehending this heathen. Their words are fall from the mouth of God. You've heard the wicked tree in Tarish, yes? I believe it's called Dantusa Letusa. They say that monstrous thing bathed in the evils of magic. Well, just a few days prior, I find no surprise for this, to come from the same town that housed the wicked Elezra. They claimed they had nothing to do with Elezra, but who knows? Perhaps they were assuredly involved in Elezra's wrongdoings, and the same goes for this incident. This revelation offers political complications as well. Anyhow, give me your hand. I'll give you something for your journey. Since this incident occurred in Medea, it'll complicate things if Calpheon officially intervenes. I trust I thus enlisted your aid, adventurer. Otherworldly or not, all evils must be laid to rest, should they not? How are the Red Paladins able to go world hopping but are still this cheap? That or the priest took a hell of a cut. Tusa Letusa, whaling is no regular incident. Was Elezra really involved? Or maybe there's something more interesting. Let's hurry on to Tariff.
Strike better.
Calpheon is big, isn't it?
Master Folger. No new quest yet. Where's the stable guy? There it is.
Poverty is not a sin. It is merely pain.
seemed you'd hear the news regarding Nantusa Latusa. I'm relieved to see you here, adventurer. Nantusa Latusa is currently enveloped in an unknown energy, making it quite unstable, and may explode at any second. And here I thought I'd need to send for your help. You always seem to wind up here where you are needed most. What? People from another world are in Calphion? That is not what I expected to hear. This complicates things. If such an otherworldly calamity has surely befallen our world, then Tusa Latusa may have been trying to warn us. On the night it willed, no one witnessed any suspicious characters or behavior. Me over here, I saw someone. Those otherworld people were here that day. Why does no one listen to me? I asked you and you said you didn't see anyone.
I have seen the
Well,
way
that's
you
because
walk.
Lunatic is the one
A
who needs to
trained
know.
combatant.
A girl, she fell straight on top of the tree. I was shocked and elated. Elated, of course, because I haven't felt shocked in so long, and that girl got right back up. First glance, her dark powers seemed similar to ours. Still different, though. She's quite the special one. Our village is already under the terrible scrutiny thanks to Elezra. The last thing we need is otherworldly beings just falling right out of the sky. So where is she right now? You're brilliant, Owen, but I've been around longer than I can remember. Trust me when I say that only the adventurer can help us for now.
How much are you aware of the Cartian book?
There's someone we need to go see. I'll lead the way, as best as a painting can anyway.
I've become like this after sealing the Cartian book.
I am Zaramas Kasula, the owner of Kasula Farm.
Assumes an attack stance. This
Polishing
doesn't concern
sculptures
you,
is
not
my
even
hobby
the likes
at
of
this
my
tedious
skirt about
farm.
here. I swear on the freedom of Asula, the small god. Stop stalling, foreigner, and turn back.
If there is something you need, tell me right away. Don't hesitate.
This would be the one that the portrait spoke of. Wait, did he just threaten us with the carving knife? Why, I oughta. There's a villager running towards us too. Is it cause we annoyed this old fart? Don't waste Ramas's time. He holds a deep sadness in his heart. Who are you? What have you done to Zaramas? A land servant sent you, you say? A suspicious person. Not many come here. Anyways, enough with your questions. You're the outsider. Explain yourself. Strange. I had never seen Zaramas react so strongly. You haven't done something out of place, have you? He has been silent and disheartened ever since his granddaughter went missing during the 3 days of darkness. He refused any invite to the village and sculpting became his obsession, but he recently seemed to feel better, at peace perhaps. I was relieved. He recently even began to tend the barn as well. Okay, the barn. Let's rush over there before we need to listen more of this guy's boring life story. Seems the barn is that way. Let's pretend we're heading elsewhere and take a peek. We went in for some quiet time, but the roof seems recently worked on. It looks a bit odd over there. Sarama says, Kasula, what is he hiding? Any closer and what? My powers have stabilized? That black cloud following you, is it the one responsible? Not sure why, but the wounds I got when coming here seem to be healing. What is it that you have with you? She can see me? I'm not used to this. I didn't have time to freshen up my spirit. But yes, she's definitely from another world. And from what my eyes can gather, she's no ordinary fool. I hail from a different world. Then why did you sneak in here? What do you want from me? The Red Paladins have come to this world. Have you met them? Ha! Bold words for murderers of the innocent, if only because they possess magical powers. Have you come to take me to them then? You are welcome to try. I have not survived this long by luck. What they call wicked, I call survival. I've slain every Red Paladin who's come to end me. You will be no different. I knew it. That power within her isn't ordinary. Why the long face? What? We're helping her now? Look, you know me. Make me happy with some explosions and death and I got your back. Just make up your mind already. For choosing between the fake priest and the portrait mage, well, it's too obvious who's playing the villain. I'm starting to like this friend here. I wonder why she chose to hide here. Those Red Paladin oafs could probably never even imagine. All thanks to that portrait with incredible powers. When I first fell from the tree, the portrait gave me this sword and told me to come here. That Grandpa Zaramas would help me. It also mentioned one other who would come to my aid. Tell me, was it referring to you? The Red Paladins claim it is the will of God to pillage and murder other races. They razed my village to the ground in one night and killed as many of us as they could find. So solely because we possess magical abilities. If they were at all cordial in requesting your aid, rest assured they are now tracking you, since you know your way around this world. Don't believe me? Feel free to walk out and see what steel greets your eyes. With you as you are, I could expect they wish to cleanse the world of you as well. Didn't even do anything. So lame. The Red Paladins are not fearful. They simply despise what they cannot control. They will make assumptions about events that have not yet come to pass and act upon them, delivering judgments then and there. In this, their hold over the world is secure. They profess to lead all towards a righteous path, but they are charlatans, ingrates who would destroy anything that deviates from their narrow vision. Before I met you, I had no control over my powers. The Red Paladins are bound to have noticed our location. I need to spread my tracks by moving with you, but before we leave, I wish to say goodbye to Zaramas.
I can't find anyone with good taste in sculptures around here. What about you?
Thank you for everything. You and everyone else in this village will be in danger if I stay here any longer. Is this for me? Zaramas, I thank you. I swear, I'll treasure it.
There is a lady I would like to meet if I go to Serendia. Was Kana her name?
We should be off now. Our fight with the Red Paladins is inevitable, so let's take down a few if we can. I also lost something precious to me when I first came here, something the Red Paladins certainly want in their possession. I need to find out if they took it. I feel their aura not too far from here. Could you distract them? Meanwhile, I'm going to go loot their hideout. Some more quests. Is her hideout? Oh, she did. I know not how I found myself in this world. I can only recall a blinding light that flashed as I was being chased by the Red Paladins. I wasn't really in search for anything. Wait, right there. That's the mark of the Red Paladins. The Sword of Power is not here, but no matter, we'll find Nimu and see our duty through. We also found the nearby village of Tarif to be tainted with evil and witchcraft. They shan't be ignored. We must return to Tarif. The Red Paladins are relentless. They will destroy the village and everyone in it. Should go first. Time quest. God, Lord, let me get through. Why are you here? Tarif is tainted with evil and witchcraft and must be destroyed? I see, I sense a disturbing presence. Oh, are they the Red Paladins? You treacherous witch, did you really think we would know what you're up to? That we'd just leave you to spread your vile influence? To the wicked creatures of other worlds? Reveal yourself. This place carries the will of the great sorceress Cartion. How dare you raise your voice on these grounds? Undoubtedly, evil blood overflows here. Birds of the same feather, I reckon. I will burn you all down, along with that gauntly cursed tree. Seize this at once, Red Paladins. You seek to slay even the innocent. You finally revealed yourself. In God's name, we will execute you. I'll leave this to you while I evacuate the village. Is everyone accounted for? Thank goodness. I suppose no world can be left without evils like this. Why would they do such a thing? Thank you. We would have been in deep trouble if it wasn't for you. Alright, so the Red Paladins are after the sword. I don't normally just put my spirit in the game all willy-nilly, but it's literally called the Sword of Power. No brainer, right? Those ones, huh? As long as I'm here, they'll be back for more. Is everyone accounted for? Thank goodness. I gave a thought to them attacking others. Without myself with the Sword of Power at stake, there's this tale passed down from where I'm from. Whoever wields the Sword of Power shall be the one true king, it says. Father Cardin, the leader of the Red Paladins, wants to give the Sword of Power to who he deems to be a worthy master. The sword was entrusted to me by my mother before her passing. She implored me to take the sword to a person named Merlin. I nearly lost it as they pursued me. That's when powerful magic was released and I found myself here. I was certain that the Sword of Power must have come to this world as well. I tried to sense the sword's aura, but to no avail. The secret order we intercepted from the Red Paladins indicated the Sword of Power is in here. That may be so, but if such is the case, I must return to my world before they do. But how?
I have seen the way you walk.
Is there
A trained combatant.
Of course there's a way. Want to hear the great idea I thought of? Let's use the spell of the ancients. With the proper tools, the right location, and a bit of luck, it should all work out fine. First of all, we need an object that holds enough magical power to send Nimue back, and a mirror to reflect the world she's returning to.
How much are you
Fortunately,
aware
we
of
already
the
have the
Cartier?
statue of Kasula, the vessel holding the right amount of magical power. An item must be difficult to acquire. It was crafted from a thick branch that fell from Nantusa Latusa on the day you arrived here. I made the request of him personally. Kasula is a mischievous god who takes joy in leading people astray, but he guides them to the right path eventually. The power of Nantusa Latusa and Zaramas' hope for your safe return should be more than enough.
I've become like this after sealing the Cartier
But
book.
the mirror is another story. It must be large enough to clearly reflect the place she wishes to return to. If only we had some kind of map where she's going. And a good one too. If it's not perfectly accurate, who knows what world she could wind up in. Might there be a lake nearby? A lake with the calm waters may serve as a makeshift mirror. I also know the Red Paladins carry maps with them for their murderous pilgrimage. With your help, adventurer, I'm sure we could get one. So a huge but calm lake, able to hold this amount of magic. How about Lake Kia in Calphion? I dare say that would be perfect. It's quite a distance to travel, so maybe Nimue should set out first while our adventure friend can help relieve the paladin of his map.
Sometimes my mind doesn't feel okay staying in the frame.
This is it. We completed the pilgrimage map Nimue was talking about. These cloth paladin guys are so weak, it's not even wetting my spirit. I'll hurry over to Lake Kia before they bother us again. carrot. Oh my lord.
Ride horses in the open field. There's nothing quite like it.
Fuck, man, I'm falling asleep. Fell asleep and I crashed. Such a calm and peaceful place, just like my village before it was turned to ashes by them. Thank you for all your help. Words cannot do my gratitude justice. It's a shame I can't return with the statue Gramps made me. While regarding Zaramas, I could feel he wished to convey a message upon our first meeting, though he is without his voice. His lips seemed to utter a name. I learned about his granddaughter from the townsfolks, so I could only assume, but I know well his pain. Here, please take this at least. It's a token of appreciation for all you've done. Also, if you could ask one last favor of you, please tell Zaramas he will be in my thoughts. Let him know of my safe return and that I wish him health and happiness. Farewell, though I somehow feel we are fated to meet again. And she's off, leaving behind these coins with a strange symbol. Well, back to Zaramas. Then we can adventure it up again. He's gonna try and caress us with his knife again, will he? After seeing him, shall we go to Tariff next? Since Alan's servant helped us a lot too. Is she the lady of the lake?
Yep.
I guess she is, huh? Gosh dang it.
Yep. Yep. Cha! Ha! I am Zaramas Kasula, the owner of Kasula Farm.
Zaramas, Nimue went back safely. It's quite. Zaramas Kasula is quite quiet yet appears calm. He's carving a figurine which seems to resemble Nimue.
Polishing sculptures is my hobby at this tedious farm.
Okay, so what happens now? Oh, Nemi, I see that she's returned to her world. Even here, with those Red Paladins, while those Red Paladins caused quite the ruckus, things have now calmed down. But what's that you have in your hands? They are not of this world, I see. Yet coins worth researching for sure. Mind giving the coins to me? I'll give you something that'll be useful in your travels in return. Something worth holding on to. Well, you could keep a coin as a keepsake to remember your friend, Nimue.
How much are you aware of the Cartian book?
Cronstone 100.
I've become like this after sealing the Cartian book.
Alright, so that's the end of the Cursed Girl event quest. See ya.